What up, guys? It's my review for Raw tonight. Just get right to it. Overall, it was okay. Just a lot of things that pissed me off. John Cena, pretty much, actually. Just yeah. I was literally close to just not even just turning off Raw and just be like, I'm just gonna watch Impact every week because it's getting to the point where this shit's unbearable. Um, Oh man, but yeah, let me just get to it. So Cole and everyone welcomed us to the show. It was in New Orleans tonight. David Arquette comes out. Why? Uh, he gloats about being WCW Heavyweight Champion in the past, and he presents first award of the night, which is Shocker of the Year, and the award went to Nexus. Wade Barrett came out to receive the award. He talks about a situation with Cena, and he says he'll make up his mind about what he wants to do before the night is over. An email comes in and an impromptu match, Barrett versus Big Show. Now, Show wins by count out. Barrett kind of just took his slammy and walked to the back. I don't see the point of these big man matches. Like Mark Henry had a match later too. I'll get into that, and it's so stupid. They can't work with anyone. I want to see good wrestling. It's fucking bullshit. I'm getting so fed up with this booking, which there was just more terrible booking on this show. Um, but yeah, anyway, so Big Show won by countout commercial. Kelly and Tyson Kidd with his bodyguard Jackson Andrews. That's I guess he's the name he's going by, because his name's Andrew Jackson, I guess. They come out and they present the award for the Despicable Me award, like just one despicable act of the year. CM Punk won it. It was just pretty funny. He went up and gave his speech, and I cut a promo. He was talking about someone in the back or whatever who, he's made his life hell or something like that. And he said, I'm not going to forget it, and I got something for you when I come back. Something like that. Didn't know what he was talking about. We'll see. But it was good to see Punk get that. Kofi Kingston and O'Brien versus Dolph Ziggler and Ted DiBiase. Um, Actually, I was pumped for this because, four solid workers, but ended up being like a 3-minute match. And then I don't know what the hell WWE is doing with Ted DiBiase. It's really pissing me off. Kid has so much talent, and they're just fucking up with him. And once again, Daniel Bryan left off pay per view TLC. I mean, unless they add him to the pay per view later in the week, have him defend the title against DiBiase, which it should be. This feud should have been kept going. When did they have a match for the title at the Survivor Series for the U.S. title? Yeah, they should have continued it after that. Kept going. Have another title match this Sunday. Why just drop it and just do stupid shit? Yeah. So Kofi and Daniel Bryan won. Kofi had trouble in paradise on Dolph Ziggler. Go to commercial. Back from commercial, Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov at the podium. They were joking around. Guest star, shining moment of the year, went to Pee Wee Herman. He was on the Tron, said a bunch of stupid shit. Couldn't really care less. The Nexus segment backstage. Otunga asked Barrett what he's going to do. And Otunga's like, things might not work out for you if you don't hire Cena. You won't be in Nexus. I don't think your singles career, you wouldn't do well in as a singles career. And Barrett just smiled at him and said, thanks, David. Now I definitely know what I'm going to do. So he leaves. We go to commercial. Back from commercial, Mark Henry versus Cody Rhodes. This was like, why? Like, why? Have Wade Barrett, like, instead of going against Big Show, go against someone where he can actually work well and have a decent match with. Same with Cody Rhodes. Put him in a ring with someone his size, not Mark fucking Henry. Luckily Cody won. I was happy to see that. Fuck Mark Henry, man. He just takes up space. So Cody won. We go to commercial. Back from commercial, fat fucking Vicky Guerrero and King are up at the podium presenting a Holy Shit Award. King was dissing Vicky. It's pretty funny. Holy Shit Award. Yeah. For, like, Holy Shit Moment of the Year. I thought Kofi should have won it with his boom drop, but Cena wins it. His FU to Batista off the car through a stage. But Wade Barrett comes out and says, since Cena's still fired, I'll accept this award. And he takes it. Barrett's in the ring, and Literally all they show in the crowd, and I just noticed it tonight. It's all little kids, and it really, oh man, it just pisses me off. These little faggot kids know nothing about anything, know nothing about wrestling. It's unbelievable. Like, I'm gonna start watching Impact more just so I can actually see blood and some actual good wrestling, because I'm getting so fed up with this fucking bullshit. Ugh. Sorry for my anger, but I literally, John Cena has gotten to the point where I know I say it every week, but at this point my anger's reached a new level. But I mean, I know, and yeah, I know you can say it's not him, it's the creative team, they're making him do it. You know what? I could care less I could care less how that works, faggots. Because fact of the matter is, Cena's just, I can't stand the piece of shit. His jokes suck. His promos are even worse, and his wrestling, well, that pretty much speaks for itself. He has no wrestling skills. I'm so sick of it. 33-year-old piece of shit who dresses like he's 12. Fuck out of here. No, you Cena fans, go ahead, bash me. I don't care. Stick up for a little hero. Because quite frankly, I'm getting sick of him every fucking week. Yeah. So Barrett says, his decision is, well, Cena come out here, and I'll say it to your face. So Cena comes into the crowd, gets to the ring, and Barrett tells him that he's rehired under two conditions. One is that he faces Barrett in a chairs match at TLC. Cena accepts. And two, Cena faces David Otunga one-on-one tonight. And so Nexus then beats down Cena. Again, Barrett cracked him in the back twice with a steel chair. That was my one moment of that where I actually enjoyed Raw. Finally seeing Nexus beat Cena down again. It's been so long. They've been making Nexus look like pussies over the last few weeks because Cena attacking him. It's finally good to see that faggot get his ass whooped. Holy shit. I'm watching this Texans Ravens game, and it's fucking crazy ending going on right now. Sorry. Yeah, so go to commercials, Cena lying in the ring like a pussy, and David Arquette comes back to the podium like, please, and he had like no voice. I don't know why. Award for best fan reaction. I didn't even know that was an award. And that demon girl who was when Miz won the WWE title, that girl who was like really pissed in the crowd won, and she was actually there. She came out, and she's actually bigger than she looked, and she's older. I guess she is. She's a cute kid though. She came out, and she was just like, I want to thank my mom and dad and all that. It was nice. And then Miz came out and said, got on one knee. He's like, oh, I think her name. Holy shit! The Texans just got 2-point conversion to tie it. Wow. Sorry. But Miz came out, and the girl's name was Kaylee, I believe. He's like, oh, Kaylee, like, make that face again that you made when I won the title. Like, make it for me right now. And she did or whatever. She walked to the back. So Miz comes down to the ring, cuts a promo. An email comes in and says, Miz and Orton will face former world champions tonight. Miz will face Rey Mysterio right now. And Miz won. Alberto Del Rio interfered, and Miz tripped up Rey. Miz rolled him up for the 3. Then an email comes in after the match and says Orton will face Alex Riley and David Arquette in a handicap match. Right. So Sheamus versus John Morrison is hyped for later tonight. We go to commercial. Back from commercial. Edge is on the podium. He says, I need someone out here who's I've had chemistry with to present this next award, blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, Christian comes out. It's pretty cool to see him. He's still in a sling. And it was just really cool. Anytime you get the two of those guys in the same segment or whatever, it's something special. That was pretty cool. And Christian used to say, I hope Alberto Del Rio is watching. So, yeah, I had some words for him. Hope he comes back soon. Get well soon, Christian. Meltdown of the year goes to Edge when he beat the shit out of the computer, broke it, whatnot. And he called Michael Cole a massive tool, which is hilarious. And Cole was just like, oh, come on now, like just bitching. He's a pussy. So then we get Sheamus versus John Morrison. I was actually looking forward to this, but no, it's the ref rings calls for the bell in 5 minutes in the match because they were just beating the hell out of each other. It wouldn't break 5 count, so they were brawling. An email comes in says they'll face each other at TLC in a #1 contender ladder match for the WWE Championship. So ladder match to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. And I was pumped when I heard that because this is Morrison's chance, and I have a feeling he's going to go over in that. And if I have a feeling Miz is going to go over in his match against Orton. So if Miz retains and Morrison wins, that'd be a fucking awesome feud if you ask me. Miz versus Morrison, former tag team partners, former tag team champions. And it's about time Morrison, he's been on a roll. And I hope he gets his. I like Sheamus, though. Don't get me wrong. But it's time for Morrison to get his. So then Sheamus set up a ladder on the outside, and he threw Morrison over the top rope onto it. It looked brutal. Brutal spot. It was good, though. Uh, so then the knucklehead moment of the year goes to Lay Cool, beating with Mae Young. They said they ran their mouth a bit. Commercial, Divas Battle Royal. For Diva of the Year, Michelle McCool won. An email comes in after and says for the first time, it'll be Lay Cool versus Natalya and Beth Phoenix at TLC for the first time in a tag team tables match, which is actually pretty cool. Finally, they're actually, and all of them are good workers. Like Michelle, Natalya, and Beth are good fucking wrestlers. Layla, she's improving. I'll give her that. But so it's actually, pretty good talent in that match for the Divas. And tables match. Hopefully, I want to Lay Cool goes through a fucking table because those bitches are annoying. So yeah, that was cool. So I'm actually looking forward to that. Then we get Edge versus Jack Swagger. Edge won with the spear, and we also got word that a match announced for TLC: Jack Swagger versus Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. That should be good too. I hope Swagger goes over in that. I'd like to see him get the Intercontinental title. Um, so yeah, and then Miz versus and Alex Riley are backstage with David Arquette. Just a little segment. Go to commercial. Back to commercial. Big Show out to present WWE Moment of the Year. HBK versus Taker had WrestleMania 26 won. Sean was up on the Titantron, and he's like, I'm at an undisclosed location, and I'll keep it that way because I don't want WWE to try to bring me back. He said, basically, I appreciate it. He's like, I don't miss do I miss the action? No, but he's like, do I miss you fans? Yes. That was cool. So good to see Sean, even though it was on the Titantron. So then go to commercial. Randy Orton versus Alex Riley and David Arquette. Orton wins with an RKO on Riley, and Orton powerbombed Arquette through a table after the match. It's pretty cool. And he used an angle slam again. I guess he's just adding that. That's going to be a regular move of his. Pretty cool. Yeah, and he powerbombed the shit out of David Arquette through the table. And then we go to commercial. Back from commercial, King and Punk run down the TLC card. Which is actually looking not bad now. All they need is to add Daniel Bryan versus Ted DiBiase in some sort of match, or if it's just a regular match for the U.S. title, then it'd be set. Cole comes out and gets booed terribly. He award for best line of the year, yes, and sure enough, Cole himself wins, and I quote, he breaks out a little, piece of paper. He's like, I'm so humbled by this because I deserved it, and he had like a little piece of paper. He's like doing a little speech, and the Raw music played, cut him off. It's great. No one wants to hear that bitch talk. And then we go to commercial, and then Teddy Long comes out to present Superstar of the Year award. And I mean, I already knew he was gonna win since I found out that the fans could vote for it because. I mean, who else would win this besides John Cena, who ends up winning the award? I mean, what do you think's gonna happen when you let this award get voted on by fans online? The little kiddies. What do you think they're gonna do? Vote for Miz? Vote for Kane, who, in my opinion, should have won. He's had a 6-month dominant run as world champion. Beat Undertaker 3 times in a row at pay-per-view. 3 pay-per-views in a row. Not to mention he tombstoned him at SummerSlam when he returned. He cuts great promos on SmackDown every week, and he's actually had some pretty solid matches that are un-Kane-like. So he's actually done really well in the ring. And for that to just go out the window, and Cena, who gets his ass whooped for most of the summer by Nexus, by Batista in the beginning of the year, was WWE champion at one point, but then and then loses, joins Nexus. How is that Superstar of the Year? Kane, Orton, or Miz should have won it, in my opinion. But so Cena wins that. And then, God, I hate Cena so much. I'm sorry, guys, but I can't even hold it anymore, my hatred for him. Then Cena versus Otunga. Cena makes Otunga tap out, and then within like 5 minutes, and then he just hits him with a steel chair repeatedly in the back. That a chairs match. They don't do chair shots to the skull anymore, and to the head. It's just to the back, so really that's going to be fun. So yeah, guys, Raw overall tonight was okay. Nothing special, but I'm out because if I talk anymore about Cena, I'm going to lose it. I'm out, guys. Peace.